Hi dear students, in today's class we will discuss about the second part of the poem, the Coromandel fishes. Now you may please take page number 61. What though we toss at the fall of the sun, where the hand of the sea god drives? He who holds the storm by the hair will hide in his breast our lives. The meaning is that even though we do fishing in the evening, at the middle of the sea, you need not to afraid. Why? Because the sea god who holds or who controls the wind or the storm by his hair will always protect us in his breast. So that is the meaning of that two lines. Even if you are doing your fishing in the evening at the middle of the sea, you need not to be afraid because the sea god will always protect you. The meaning, some of the meanings you can check here. We toss at the fall of the sun. We toss here means doing fishing and they are trying their luck whether they will get fish or not. They are trying. And then at the fall of the sun means evening. And at the hand of the sea god drives means it is a place, middle of the sea, where the sea god drives. That is the place or the middle of the sea, and he who holds or controls, the god who controls the storm by the hair, will hide, will protect or hide in his breast our lives. Here we can notice a fatherly affection. Earlier we had seen the reference to mother, brother and the friend, and now we can see a fatherly affection. It is the father who protects his son in his breast or chest. Same way the sea god also will protect the fisherman whenever there is a storm or strong wind. And the next four lines. Sweet is the shade of the coconut glade and the scent of the mango grove, and sweet are the sands at the full of the moon with the sound of the voices we love. But sweeter, O brothers, the kiss of the spray and the dance of the wild forms glee. Row brothers, row to the edge of the verge, where the low sky mates with the sea. Sweet is the shade of the coconut glade. From these lines we can understand that here the leader of the fisherman, he makes a comparison between the life in the land and the life in the sea. And according to him, the life in the sea is sweeter than the life in the land. And the fishermen, they love the life there in the sea more than the life in the land. Sweet is the shade of the coconut glade. The leader says that the fishermen love the shade of the coconut glade. Coconut glade means the coconut trees, the group of coconut trees, and sitting under the coconut glade for the fisherman, that is something very good and pleasant. And the scent of the mango grove. Mango grove means mango trees. The pleasantest scent of the mango grove or the mango trees, that also very good. And sweet are the sands at the full of the moon with the sound of the voices we love. Being with the family and the loved ones, that also is great. And walking with the loved ones at the full of the moon, that also is something very good. But more than that, the fishermen enjoy what? But sweeter, O brothers, the kiss of the spray, that means the waves, and the dance of the wild forms glee. Glee means happiness. The forms dancing with the happiness. Forms means, you know, the bubbles or the white stuff that come along with the waves. So for the fishermen, sweeter things are the waves and the forms of the sea. From these lines we can understand that the fishermen enjoy certain things from the land. What all are that things? The first one, it is sitting under the coconut shade, and then enjoying the pleasant smell of mango grove, then walking with the loved ones and hearing the voices of the loved ones or the family members. So being with the family. So these all are the important things that enjoy from the land. But more than these, the fishermen enjoy something else, that is the life there in the sea. being with the waves and forms of the sea. So the fishermen love more than these things that enjoy from the land. The fishermen enjoy what? They enjoy their life in the sea. Then he continues, row brothers, row to the edge of the world, where the low sky meets with the sea. Row means go. Now the leader says to other fishermen that now we have to go. Row brothers, row to the edge of the world. Now we have to go to the edge of the words. Words here means the end point or the border point. So the leader says that now we have to go to the end or the border point, and that place where the low sky meets with the sea. Meets or the point where both come together. So here the leader says that we have to go to the place where the sky and sea meets together, and we know there is no such point exists in reality. But whenever we see from the shore, we feel that there is a point where the sea meets with the sky or join together. But in reality, once we go there, we will understand that there is no such a place where sea meets with the sky. But here the leader says that we have to go to that place where the sea meets with the sky, because it is an infinite place, a place without end. And in a way the leader says that you have to reach the end of the sea in order to catch the fish, and they have to take lot of struggles for that one. It is not an easy task, but it is a difficult task, and only by doing such a kind of difficult task, only by doing such a kind of difficult work, one can achieve the leaping wealth of the sea, that is fish. So I hope that the poem is very clear to you, and now we will once again go through the poem that we discussed. The leader of the fishermen asked his fellow fishermen to get up in the morning and go for the fishing, and he asked them to collect the nets and set the catamarans free in order to catch the leaping wealth of the sea, that is the fish, because fishermen are the kings of the sea. And he says to his fellow fishermen that they have to do everything fast, because they have to follow the path of seagull, because only seagull knows the location of the fish. And the fishermen, they consider sea as their mother, the waves as their friends, and the clouds as their brothers. Then he continues that even if they do fishing at late evening, then also they not to be afraid, because the seagull will protect the fisherman in his breast. And in their life, in the life of fishermen, they love the things that get from land. They enjoy all the things, but more than that, they enjoy the life there in the sea and the things that they get from sea, and they enjoy the waves and forms of the sea more than anything. And finally he says to his fellow fishermen that they have to go to the edge of the world, or the end of the sea, or the border of the sea. There they have to do the fishing. I hope that you understood the poem very well, and you have to go through the poem very clearly, because it gives a message to you also. You have to wake up from your slumber, and in order to achieve your aims in your life, just like fishermen catch the leaping wealth, in your life also there are certain leaping wealth, that is your aims and the goals. The same way you have to get up from your sleep and collect your objectives and your plans and your abilities in order to catch your goals in your lives or your aims in your life. And there you will be protected by many others, maybe your parents, your friends, your relatives, or even by God. So you do not to be afraid. Many struggles will be there, but you do not to be afraid. And the path of your goal achievement, you may have to leave many things, maybe your family, your friends, but you will understand one day that your goal is greater than anything else. So go through the poem and connect with your own life. Thank you. Have a nice day.